Hey everyone, it's Allie. So today's video is going to be my pet peeves, and it took me a while to think of my pet peeves, but I eventually did, and I realized that I have quite a few, and I wrote them down, and I'm going to tell you, and maybe you have the same pet peeves as I do, or maybe mine are like weird and like, why are they my pet peeves? I don't know. But yeah, I hope you guys enjoy, and let's get started. Oh, and before I start, if you do some of these, I don't mean to offend you. They are just my personal pet peeves, and if you do them, do you, but it's just not something for me and something I like. So, first pet peeve is loud chewing. I hate loud chewing. My little brother, he does it all the time. He's gotten better with it since he's gotten older, but when I was younger, or when like we were younger, oh my gosh, like he would chew his gum, but he would go, I can't even do it, ew, because I'm gonna have to edit this video and I'm gonna have to hear it. I don't want to hear it, but I hate loud chewing, like gum, food. It's just, why? Just close your mouth when you chew. I'm sorry, my boobs are everywhere, but just close your mouth, please. Just for me. The second one, and some people are like, why do people hate these? And some people do. I'm one of these people that hate the word moist. I hate that word. It just, like, it's not as bad as some people, like, people like really cringe to that, but like, I don't like it. I don't like the sound of it coming out of someone's mouth. I don't know, it's weird. I just really hate that word. The next one is the word flesh. I don't know what it is, but I hate that word more than I hate the word moist. Like, flesh, like, that just sounds so gross, and it sounds so weird, and I just hate that word. And I listened to this one song, it's called Human by, I can't pronounce her name, so I'm sorry. I'll put it in the description. But she says, I am flesh. And like, it's just, like, why? Don't say. People who are chronically late. I can understand if you are like once or twice late, like I'm sometimes late, but if you are consistently late, don't hang out with me. I hate when people are late. Like, I mean not like late, like once or twice every so often, but every time that we hang out, if you are late and you're making me waste time, no, we're just not gonna hang out anymore. People who don't close their mouth when they cough. Like, cover your mouth, like, do something, like, or even your shirt. Like, just cover your mouth when you cough. You are spreading so much germs. And what if, like if someone, like, coughs, like, right on me? No, don't do that. I will hit you so hard. Redundant hashtags. If you don't know what redundant means, it means like, let's say you post a picture and you put hashtag cool, hashtag beach, hashtag sun, hashtag living life. You don't need all those hashtags. I don't know why you would need those hashtags. Like, I can understand like maybe like one hashtag on a picture every so often. Like, don't do it with every single picture. But like, if you're doing it multiple times on multiple pictures, no, just don't do that. I hate when I see that on Instagram and they're like, hashtag, and like they're saying like random things that have nothing to do with the actual picture. Don't do it. Just don't. Just put a caption and then be done with it. It's out there. Just do that. People who text and drive. I really hate texting and driving. It's like one of my biggest pet peeves, because you can wait. I'm sure it's not that important, and if it is that important, pull over to the side of the road or something and text. But just don't do it while you're driving. I know some of my friends' parents that like will sit there and be like, and I'm like, there's the road and you need to see it because my life is in your hands, and one of your hands is over here texting. Just don't text and drive. And I see when I'm driving, because I have my learners, when I'm driving and I see people next to me driving, I go, like, I have bad road rage, and my mom's like, stop it, and I'm like, they're texting and driving, like, want to fight? Like, when people misspell my name is Allison or Allie. And I don't know how you can misspell that, but people do. People misspell my name all the time. It's Allison or Alli. But for somehow people tend to misspell my name, and I don't get it. I don't get it. It's Allison. People who say, let's make plans, or let's plan to hang out or something, and they never ever text you again. Yeah. Just, if you're not wanting to actually hang out with me, don't say, hey, let's make plans, and then never do. It's just that simple. People who interrupt me while I am talking. I have gotten used to people interrupting me while I'm talking because my family likes to do it all the time. I hate when people do it consistently, and like they'll keep going after, like they'll hear me talking, like telling a story, and then they'll interrupt me, but they'll keep going, and they won't be like, oh sorry, my bad, keep going, I'll wait. You heard me talking. You heard me telling a story, and you want to keep interrupting me. Ugh, it grinds my gears. Because I have ADD, so and I don't take my medicine during the summer because it's mainly for school. If you don't know what ADD is, it's attention deficit disorder. And it's where I like zone out like really easily, and I start to daydream, and I just can't focus. And it's usually I only take my medicine during school. So when I'm trying to tell a story, I tend to daze off or just stop talking or try to think because I've lost my train of thought, and people like to interrupt me, and I'm like, hold on, I'm getting there, I'm getting to the point of the story, like you can, wait a minute, okay. People who are passive aggressive. If you have something to say to me, like if I'm like bothering you or anything, just tell me, okay, we can solve it, but don't be passive aggressive about it. Because then that's just going to make me even more mad, because it's kind of obvious that you're bothered by something I'm saying, or you're bothered by me. Just say it to me. Or like on like Snapchat, when people make those like when people make those indirect stories to you, like right after you like get it. Wow. When like after you guys get into a fight. Wow, I can't speak today. And they'll post on their story like something that has to do with it, and you'll text them and be like at me next time, or just like, you know, just confronting them, and they're like, it's just people in general. Like, no, it's not. Don't be passive aggressive. Okay, thanks. Impatient elevator button pressers. Like when you're in an elevator and they just go boop, 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 like on the same floor, and they just keep doing this on the button. Like the elevator is not gonna go any faster with you doing that. Or like when the elevator stops and they press the open button and they just keep doing this, like the elevator is gonna open for you eventually. You're not in that big of a hurry. Is someone dying? Like if someone's dying, then I understand. But like if you're like just going to like a hotel room and just gonna hang out or want to go sleep, you don't need to be doing all this. But if like someone's dying, then you should probably do that. People who are consistent on their like texting on their phone, or just on their phone during dinner, or when you're out to eat, like for breakfast, lunch, or dinner. Like I can understand if you get on your phone like once or twice, or maybe even 3 times, like I do sometimes. But if you just sit there and you're the whole time, don't go to dinner, because there's no point. And like they're like, and you confront them about it, and they'll be like, I'll get off, and then they get off for like 5 minutes, and then they'll get right back on. It's like, okay, waiter, we need the check, and they're paying. Thanks. People who seal Ziploc bags but don't press all the air out of the bag before they zip it up really is a really big pet peeve of mine. Like, you're gonna zip it up, but the air is still, like, it's a bubble, and it's like, no, get all the air out, and then zip it up. That's what they're for. When someone's telling you a story, and they go, oh my gosh, you should have been there. Oh, I should have? Who didn't invite me? I didn't get invited. You should have been there. I wasn't there, so okay, you don't need to say that. I feel like I'm really, sound like a really awful person in this video. But I'm just like, it annoys me every time I talk about these things. People who abbreviate things that don't need to be shortened, like on text or something. If it shouldn't, some things should not be shortened that are shortened. No, like, just text it out. You got fingers. I'm sure you can take your time and just text it. But you don't need to shorten certain things. I'm trying to think of an example. For example, when someone says baby, but they put BB, just say baby. Like, I hate when people say BB. I'm like, okay. Or like bae. Ooh, when people say bae. Like, that was like 2 years ago, 3 years ago. You don't need to say it anymore. Just type out the word babe or baby, not BB or bae. K. If someone texts me K, just make sure you know that you'll never, ever hear from me again. Because I hate being K'd. And some people don't understand that. And I'll put like a line face or like, and they'll be like, what? And then I'll be like, you said K. Or I'll quote K, and they'll be like, it's just a letter. Alright, but you could have said anything other than K, but you chose K, and it just makes me so mad, because it either makes me sound like, it sounds like they're bored, or they're mad, and it's just like, if you don't want to talk to me, don't talk to me. Too much PDA. There's a line between a little bit of PDA and then the other PDA. Like, if you are eating each other's face out at like dinner or something, that's what the house is for, or a car. Like, don't be doing that in front of everybody. There are probably children around. But if you just like smooch each other, hold each other's hand, or hug each other, like, that's cool. But if you're like eating each other and like your tongues are like down each other's throats, no. When you're on Wi-Fi, or you have like a couple bars of Wi-Fi, and YouTube wants to still have the bad quality on the video, and you can't like click the quality button because it's like Wi-Fi is needed to do that or whatever, but you have Wi-Fi, and like it also still like loads and it'll take forever, but you're on Wi-Fi. I'm on Wi-Fi. Let me watch my video with good quality, and I can watch it without it going loading. Plays for 2 seconds. Loading. Having happy birthday sung to me. Thank you for saying happy birthday to me, like, on my birthday. Like, it's really sweet of you. But I just hate when people sing it to me. Like, or like, if you're at a restaurant and they, like, your family tells the waiter to, like, come sing happy birthday, and they're like, happy birthday, blah, blah, blah. Or if they, like, mess up your name. I've had that happen to me once, actually. Like, they didn't say my name. Like, they called me, like, some other name besides Allie. Like, what do you do when someone sings to you? Like, do you just... Like, I don't know what to do. Like, I look around and I'm like, and, like, you want to, like, cry because you don't know what to do because you're so awkward. And it's like... Last but not least is when people text with one finger. Like, they're like... Moms, I know you do that. If there's a mom watching, I know you do that because it's a mom thing, I guess, or like an adult thing. I don't like it. It really makes me cringe. I'm like, my mom does it. Oh my gosh. I'm like, Mom, you don't have to type like that ever again. Just don't type. Just call someone and be like, hey. That's it for today's video. I hope you guys enjoyed it, and I hope you guys related to some of them. Like, I did a lot that people usually relate to, but if you do these things, I'm sorry. I didn't mean to offend you. They are personal things that I don't like. But yeah, make sure to like and subscribe. Leave suggestions in the comments below for future videos that you want to see me do, and I think that is it. Oh, and follow my social media in the description bar down below, and until next time, bye.